What's up, Tiny Dancers? My name is Tamara. I'm happy to be here with you today. We are doing a fun rocket flow. Today we are going to be adding on. So those of you who have been with us for a few weeks, we're going to add a couple more transitions and a couple more poses. If you're new, no worries at all. Taylor is going to demo quite a few different options, so you're safe everywhere along your path. What I would recommend is to notice how you show up in fear, to notice how you show up as you feel uncomfortable, as you don't want to try something. A lot of this belief pattern comes from thinking that we don't have the capability to do it, or maybe even deep down inside that we're not enough for whatever it is. The truth is, all of that's BS, right? These poses and postures don't come to people with ease. Typically, it takes a little bit of trying, right? So commit to the belly flop. Commit to feeling the fear and showing up anyways. Let's do it. Come to tabletop position. We do this at the beginning of every rocket class because initially our wrists were not made to carry the weight of our body, but we're changing that slowly. So spread your fingers wide as if you were working the flexibility of your hands. Turn on your breath and then begin to find movement. Front, back, side to side. Imagine as if each movement were grown from your breath. Like you couldn't move your body without first breathing very deeply. When you feel like your wrists have had weight into every portion, turn your fingertips out, think 3 and 9, your wrists to face inward, and then you can find a little more back and forth movement. You can get creative and do a heart or a star, spell your name. Notice if you're able to stay in this moment, or if you are looking towards what's next. Option to stay here, but as you're ready, turn your fingertips towards your knees, the lines of your wrist towards the top of your mat. Nothing should ever feel hot, sticky, or sharp in our practice. Begin to micro bend your elbows and pull your sit bones towards your heels. Notice if you're holding your breath or you could breathe more deeply from the very top of your throat to the very bottom of your belly. 2 more breaths. Your next exhale, gently return your fingertips back through center. We'll find toe crunch asana, tuck your toes under and sit onto your heels. Then extend your fingertips straight out in front of you. Plug your shoulders back into your body. Send your rib cage down, hug your belly in. Now hug your hands into a tight fist, really squeeze and then flick. Squeeze and flick. Move as fast as you can, flick and squeeze. We're here for 5. The world's slowest counter, 4. Are you thinking about your toes or your hands for 2? I realize I forgot 3. And 1, gently release. All right, yogis, we will set up our playlist. We are playing Grateful for Soul. Your first song is Sad, and you'll hit play in 3, in 2, and 1. Tuck your toes, press up and back, find downward facing dog. Y'all, the best teacher is the person on your mat in your space. This goes for on and off the mat, so I encourage you to warm up in the way that feels best for you. You can do whatever you'd like to with your body today, but find breath. Commit to your community, to those who have practiced this before, those who will continue to practice after us. Now, if you're ready, I'd encourage you to cultivate stillness in your downward facing dog. Really focus on stretching the back line of your thighs, your hamstrings, micro bend your knees, send your sit bones slightly higher towards the ceiling. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. As you inhale, take 10 tiny steps to ragdoll. Feet hip distance apart. You can grab opposite elbow, interlace your hands behind the nape of your neck, or if you want a little more shoulder opening, interlace your hands behind your back. Invite 5 of your deepest breaths. Really nice variations at home. Stay as you are. Take one more inhale, puff up your upper back. As you exhale, release any bind and heel toe your feet together to touch. Inhale, half lift, lengthen, and pause. Hug your belly in, micro bend your knees, squeeze your shoulder blades together behind your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, standing mountain, rise and reach. Pause. Traditional hands come to touch, gaze at your thumbs. Find handstand in this shape. Pull your tailbone down, hug your rib cage towards your hip tips. Magnetize everything towards the middle line of your body. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, belly in. Exhale, high plank, step back and pause. This is a foundational pose for this and our power classes. Let's take a look. Puff through your upper back. Let your shoulder blades slide apart. Knit your rib cage towards your hip tips. Imagine making your belly space smaller. Squeeze your inner thighs just slightly. Now keep this shape. Shift forward, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, lower Chaturanga just until your elbows touch your side body. Inhale, upward facing. Pull your heart through your arms, thighs off the mat. Exhale, press up and back, downward facing dog. You've got 3 breaths. Next exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Inhale, hop, step, or float to the top. Half lift, same breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, belly button in, reach your fingers high. Exhale, forward fold, hinge. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, high plank and pause. We'll do a rocket vinyasa. Most of you know it, so that's for joy for you. For educational purposes, we're gonna add an extra chaturanga. I'll walk you through it. Inhale, roll forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, chaturanga, retuck your toes, belly in. Inhale, high plank, press up. Exhale, downward facing dog. So I used to lie and say that we were doing this for fun. It's mostly for strength building. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, chaturanga, belly in. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, guys, this last one really is for fun, I promise. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Depending on how you feel about what just happened, you can do that every vinyasa for the rest of your life or never again. Slow down your breath and return to this moment. Last Sunday, exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Inhale, step, jump, or float. Half lift, same breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, vinyasa, your way. If you're jumping at home, land with bent elbows. Exhale to press up and back. Downward facing dog. Let's move to Sunbeam. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Inhale, hop, step, or float to the top. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, chair pose, sink low. Squeeze your inner thighs together, lift up all 10 toes, and then very gently fan them back down. Really send your tailbone to the earth as you scoop your pelvic bowl up and in. Stay, sink lower, one more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, vinyasa, your way. Exhale to press up and back. No 3-legged dog, right leg forward, warrior 1, inhale, rise. First time here, I like to take my hands to my hips, very gently guide your right hip back as you press your left hip forward. Hug your belly in, squeeze your inner thighs and your glutes together as if it were glue for your legs. Re-extend your hands, gaze at your thumbs, sink lower, one more breath in. Exhale, vinyasa, plant your palms. Get it, Laura. Exhale, press up and back. No three-legged left leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise. Take your hands to your hips if you did so before. Warrior one is a tricky posture. Hug your belly in, squeeze your thighs, press equally into both feet. Re-extend your hands in your gaze. Sink slightly lower into your left knee. Stay one more breath in. Exhale, Vinyasa, plant your palms. Exhale to press up and back. All right, yogis, this time we'll find spicy variations. If you know them, jump in. If not, don't worry, we'll introduce it third round. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, prepare, bend your knees. Inhale, hop, step, or float. Half lift, same breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, one breath up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift or crow pose. Exhale, Vinyasa. Exhale to press up and back. Right leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, gaze at your thumbs. Exhale, handstand, Vinyasa, Chaturanga, or Nataranga. Any variation, get that hop, Tim. Exhale to press back, downward facing dog. Left leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, gaze at your hands. Exhale, handstand or chaturanga. Y'all, I love seeing your toes in the camera. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Pause for a moment. Let's do a little bit of self-study. Are you in this moment of downward facing dog, or are you mentally chasing a posture that you just did or didn't do? Come back to right here. Nothing else matters. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Inhale, hop, step, or float. Half lift, breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, one breath up. Exhale, forward fold. Option one is Balasana. Heels in, toes out, hands to your heart at your chest. Option two, crow pose. Plant your hands, take your knees high onto your shoulders. Think almost like your upper back. And then thigh master, squeeze your knees in. Try to take your heels to almost tickle the underside of your glutes. Puff through your back like crazy for 3. For 2, step, jump, or float, Vinyasa. Nice holds at home, guys. Exhale to press back. Right leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, and pause. Now, if you know handstand, you're welcome to take it away. If you need a demo, gaze towards the camera. Taylor's gonna plant her hands and dial her right foot back. Now, if you don't have the hamstring flexibility you need, bend your right knee quite generously. Left hip tip down, left leg straight like a board. Inhale, kick your butt, lift it up. Exhale, down. It's just a breathing exercise. Inhale, kick and spank. Exhale, down. Laura, hug your belly in. We're here for 3. For 2, downward facing dog or Vinyasa. Left leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, gaze at your hands. Exhale, handstand. Plant your hands, dial your left foot back. Right hip tip square. Squeeze your right hamstring. Now take it up. Inhale, tap your butt. Exhale, lower. Maybe you catch some hang time. Really nice, Lauren. Squeeze your inner thighs as you hop. Chelsea, past the center line of gravity. We'll find down dog in 3. In 2, downward facing dog. What do your palms feel like in down dog? How about both your big toes? Focus on sensation to bring you into this moment. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Inhale, arrive at the top. Half lift, same breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Little different variation today. Take your right hand to your left shoulder behind your head and your left hand to your right shoulder. Okay, now press your neck into your hands. Sink low into your chair pose. Hug your belly and your rib cage in. How do you breathe through this moment of difficulty? Press your neck even farther. Don't give up. One more breath in. Exhale, half chair pose, just until your rib cage dusts your thighs. Hug your belly and keep pressing your neck into your hands. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Oh, thank God, crow pose. Take your knees towards your shoulders. Puff through your upper back. Hug your belly in. Imagine as if you're gonna get sucker punched. Puff, puff, puff. You can do this. Hold for 3. Maybe press to handstand or imagine it for 2. Step, jump, or float, Vinyasa. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Inhale, rise, gaze at your thumbs. So often imagining what you are capable of in the future is what invites the possibility into your body. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, warrior two, slice open. Find a dance, a shimmy shake. It looks different in all of our bodies. And then as you're ready, create stillness. Squeeze your outer thighs, your glutes towards one another. Drive your tailbone down. Exhale, prepare triangle. Straighten your front leg, maybe shorten your stance. Reach forward, tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. Press into your right big toe mound to help peel your left hip tip open. Stay one more breath in. Exhale, pyramid. Drop your left hand down. Hop your left foot up and wide. Breath to movement. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale. Exhale, fold and hold. Option one, stay here. Option two, twist. Take your left hand to the outer blade of your right foot. Maybe take your right hand to your low back. Make sure it's nice and flat. And then as it is, re-extend your right hand and gaze towards your lifted middle finger. You're waiting for the next posture and you're enjoying the moment of now. Stay one more inhale. As you exhale, right hand down. Inhale, standing splits. Launch forward into your right leg and lift your left leg up. Stay here and open your right hamstring or take it up to handstand. Y'all never have to wait for me to invite you to defy gravity. Wherever you are, begin to peel your top hip open. Very slowly step back, extended side angle. Think wide legs like warrior two. Extend your fingertips towards the sky or overhead. If overhead, thumb to face up, pinky down. Think about rotating your armpit slightly down. Stay, inhale, and breath out. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Pause, settle, exhale. Inhale, crescent, sweep forward. Exhale, crescent moon, knee down. Take your right hand to your right thigh. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. As you exhale, deep twist, left shoulder outside of your quad. Take a moment, a little self-manipulation, hands to prayer, pause here. Option to lift your left thigh, to fly or bind your arms. You've got 3 breaths. Nice, Jesse. Next exhale, Vinyasa, plant your palms. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple or roll forward, high plank. Option 1 is forearm plank, palms flat, forearms parallel to one another, elbows just underneath your shoulders. Option 2 is dolphin, walk your toes towards your elbows, lift your sit bones towards the sky. Pause here for a moment and gaze through your arms as if you could kiss your toes. Option for dolphin push-ups. Extend your gaze towards your thumb, shift forward a little kiss, and press back up. Option 3 is pinch Mayurasana hops. Lift one leg. Same idea as before. Inhale up, kick your butt. Exhale down. Now we want our shoulders to stay over our elbows for this stack. Get it, Ashley? We're here for just 3. Here's 2. Downward facing dog or Vinyasa. Don't worry, y'all, if you didn't get enough, you get to see it at least one more time. No 3-legged dog. Left leg forward, warrior 1. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior 2, slice open. Find your warrior dance. And then as you're ready, create stillness. Take your shoulders together and slide them down your back, gaze over your middle finger. Stay for an inhale. As you exhale, triangle, straighten your front leg, maybe shorten your stance, and tick-tock yourself down. Peel the underside of your left rib cage towards the ceiling. Stay for a breath in. As you exhale, pyramid, right hand down, hop your right foot up and wide. Little breath to movement, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold and hold. Stay or twist, right hand to the outer blade of your left foot, left hand to your low back. Make sure it's nice and flat, and then re-extend your left fingertips towards the sky. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, standing splits. Lift your right foot. Option, stay here if you did on the other side, or take it up to handstand. Press into the L shape of your hand. Hug your belly in. Slowly begin to peel your top hip open. Exhale, extended side angle, gentle, wide step back. Extend your fingertips over your shoulder or reach them forward, thumb to face up. Squeeze your glutes, pull your tailbone down, exhale. Inhale, rise, warrior two. Pause, settle, exhale. Inhale, crescent, sweep forward. Exhale, crescent, moon, knee down. Take your left hand to your left thigh. Inhale, sweep your right arm up. As you exhale, deep twist. Pause here for a moment. Maybe find deeper manual manipulation to get the deepest twist possible, rib cage to thigh, hands to prayer. If you did so before, lift a thigh, fly, or bind your arms. Stay for one more breath in. Exhale, Vinyasa, your way. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing. Pinch of time, let's do it. Inhale, roll forward, lower down to your forearms. Okay, option one is always stay here, find the puff. Option two is dolphin, walk your toes towards your elbows, lift your hips. Option three, dolphin push-ups, kiss your thumbs, press back. Option four, lift your opposite leg and take a hop. Continue to press your chest back towards your mat. Really nice, Chelsea. That was awesome hang time. We're here for 3. Nice, Lynn, for 2. Downward facing dog or Vinyasa. Are you controlling what's happening in the space between your ears? Either directing breath or navigating thought that builds you up, that reminds you that you are enough. Walk your hands to the back of your mat, find Padahastasana. Keep your feet hip distance apart, peace sign fingers grab the inner edge of your toes. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Tuck your chin towards your chest, gently wrap your elbows to the outer edge of your calves. Imagine as if, by pressing firmly down through your feet, you could grow your sit bones, your tailbone, an inch closer towards the ceiling. Keep your bind. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, Padahastasana, step onto your hands, take your toes to your wrists. If your wrists are feeling a little sensitive already, you're welcome to paddle your feet back and forth. A little thank you to your hands. Or tuck your chin to your chest. Once again, try to pull your face between your legs. Slow down your breath. You're always in control of the prana that comes in and out of your body. Stay here or ragdoll, catch opposite elbow. You can sway, you can find stillness, you can find a squat or a little shake. Gently release your bind. Today we'll do the press drill together. Okay, what's gonna happen is Taylor's going to plant her hands firmly onto the earth. She'll micro bend her knees so that she has thigh to belly compression. She'll shift forward onto her tippy toes into her hands, puff her upper back, right toe to right wrist, down, left toe to left wrist, down. If you know how to do both toes, you're welcome to do both. If you'd like to walk handstand to the top of your mat, you are welcome to do that. We will meet standing handstand on our toes in 10, 9, 8. Use your breath, really exhale as you shift forward into your hands onto your tippy toes. 6, 5. Gaze farther forward than you think. 4, 3, 2. Find standing handstand. Arrive onto your tippy toes. Seal your inner ankles together. Press through the ceiling. Stay for an inhale. As you exhale, release your hands down by your side. Step your right foot out, or whatever foot and so you face the camera. Take your toes parallel to one another. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead. Exhale, fold forward, place your hands on the earth. Walk your hands beneath your legs, fingertips and toes still face in the same direction. Try to find a 90-degree bend in your elbows. Next, inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, catch your hips, elbows out. Inhale, rise and reach to standing. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift, puff your chest. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest and swan dive forward. Yogis, this is when most of us put our weight in our heels because it feels scary to shift forward. But you want the weight in the midline of your foot. 2 more breaths. Next exhale, keep your bind. Inhale, lift, rise. Pause, exhale. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead. Exhale, to your arms and swan dive down. Peace sign fingers to your big toes. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Tuck your chin to your chest. This will help open your cervical spine, your neck. Stack your elbows just over your wrists. You are enough regardless of what you can do with your body. Keep your bind. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Plant your hands. Exhale, Utkatasana, middle splits. Heel toe your feet as wide as possible and then find an internal squeeze. So we're finding active flexibility. Not here for very long, but always longer than we want to. This is the portion of Rocket that trains us to show up. When things feel hard both on and off your mat, how do you breathe through those moments of life? We're almost there, guys. Keep breathing. Next, inhale, half lift, lengthen. As you exhale, make your way onto a seat. You can bend one knee, you can take a little plop, or turn your fingertips to face the back of your mat and walk down slowly. That was nice, Lauren. Utkatasana, flex your toes towards your face. Inhale, sweep your hands overhead. Exhale, grab the outer edge of your feet, think pinky toe side. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Imagine like one day you could lay your whole rib cage on the earth. Create the feeling of ease in your body as you find a nap in this deep, wide leg forward fold in your current or future self. Stay, exhale. Release your bind, inhale, walk your hands towards your pelvis, stack your shoulders over your hips. All right, beautiful friends, a little bit of Mula Bandha checkup. We'll only do one set, but it will be slightly longer than expected. Taylor will demo for us once if you have not seen this before. She's going to turn towards her right leg. She's going to plant her hands midline into her thigh between her knee and pelvis. Then she's going to exhale, fold all her breath out. Now she's going to keep this cat puff shape in her upper back, press into the earth. Maybe she lifts her hips. Now maybe she alternates lifting her heels, or full Jedi, you lift your whole body off the earth. Okay, this never gets easier, like actually ever, but you do get stronger. Look at some of those smiles at home, all excited. All right, one long set. Turn to face your right leg, flex your toes, breath in. Exhale, fold. Press, lift, squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. We can talk about it later. 2 short sets or 1 long set. You let me know what you like. All right, turn to face your left leg. Flex your toes. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Press, lift, and squeeze. 10. You can do this. 9, 8. Give yourself a pep talk. 7. Puff and squeeze your pelvic floor. 6, 5. Nice, Jake. 4, 3, 2. Lower down. All right, y'all. My gift to you, strength. All right. Find crow pose towards the top of your mat. We just torched your transverse abdominals and your psoas. Plant your hands. Gaze farther forward than you think. Take your knees onto your shoulders, your upper back. Now in crow pose, I want all of you to imagine pressing to handstand. If your mind thinks, no way, not me, then you imagine for longer. Puff, squeeze, lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, Step, jump, or float Vinyasa. Nice, Johnny. Exhale to press up and back. Y'all, last little bit of standing. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Inhale, hop, step, or float. Half lift, same breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, reverse prayer behind your back or grab opposite elbows. Inhale, lift, puff your chest. Exhale, step your right foot back and pivot to the back of your space. Set up pyramid pose. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Now, Ashtanga variation is your chin to your shin. I call this pedicure style because you seem to always be staring at your toes. Drive your right hip back and anchor your breath into your body. Stay, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, pivot to the front. Right toes in, left toes out. Readjust your stance. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, fold forward. Chin or forehead to your shin. Drive your left hip back. Once again, if that's not in your body yet, imagine it. What does your chin or forehead feel as it touches your pants? Beautiful, Maria. Stay, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Samastitihi. Take your toes to touch, hands by your side. We'll salute the sun. Any variations welcome. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift or handstand. Exhale, Vinyasa. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Tiny ball pose at the top of your mat. Okay, shift your knees to the right. Taylor's gonna turn to face the camera. Take your left hand to your left thigh. Is that the right one? Inhale, sweep your right arm. Exhale, deep twist. Take your hands to prayer and peel your top shoulder open. Stay here or side crow. Plant your hands. Shift high onto your toes. Plant your hands close to your feet and then kick your feet out to the side. Straight leg variation. Nice, Lauren. Option to slowly lift your top leg up and send it back. Go for it, Laura. Or Ekapada Kundanyasana, pull your top leg forward. Option to Vinyasa from any of those variations or skip it. All right, if you are in down dog, hop forward, tiny ball pose. This time shift your knees to the left. Take your right hand to your right thigh, hug it in. Inhale, sweep your left arm up. As you exhale, deep lateral twist. Hands to prayer, hug your belly and make more room for your twist. Stay or plant your hands very close to your toes. Come high onto your toes, keep your knee to armpit connection and kick your feet to the side. Option for same variation, send your top leg back. Transition to Ekapada. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Y'all, Taylor's bringing the lighthearted nature for us since we're not all together. That was an incredible belly flop for those who saw it.
It's almost a face nose broken.
Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Y'all, this is a reminder, Taylor is one of the most advanced practitioners that I have the privilege of knowing, and she's still flopping around in rocket. How many flops are you doing to achieve what you desire? Okay, yogis, exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Make your way onto a seat. You can hop, step, cross, lower down. We're gonna do Chasana today. I'm gonna do so you face this way. Okay, left side, half heroes. Sit into the inner edge of your left ankle. Now, if you're at home and all of a sudden you're like, whoa, my left knee feels like fire, take a pillow and sit on it. We wanna lift our hips so that this feels more comfortable. Stay here. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. Sit tall and supreme. Take your low back up and in, hug your belly. Stay here, or if for you, take your hands to your right foot and kick your right leg forward. Okay. Lift your belly up and in, shift forward. Exhale, fold. Imagine as if you could kiss your shin. Notice what's happening in your breath. Really nice, Tim. Stay, exhale. Inhale, rise, tilt your head back. As you exhale, release your right hand. And then your left hand. Hold and hover, don't lean back, lean forward for 3. Lift your leg higher for 2. And 1, pause. We'll do one-legged crow from here. Plant your right foot. Scoop your right your right shoulder underneath.
Flip her out.
Yeah, if you want to flip, that would be nice. Scoot your right arm underneath your right knee. First, puff through your upper back like crow pose. Keep your left toes on the earth. Beautiful. Option from here, lift just your right toes. Maybe shift more forward and lift your left toes. We're here for 3. Get it, Laura. Press down for 2. Nice, Chelsea. Exhale, Vinyasa or downward facing dog. One-legged crow. She's a real tricky girl. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing. Exhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Make your way onto a seat. Beautiful. This time, half heroes, sit to the inner edge of your right ankle. Option to sit on a pillow if you did so before. Hug your left knee in towards your chest, stamp your left foot. Hug your belly up and in. Take your hands to your left foot, extend your left foot towards the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold chin or forehead to shin. Stay in this moment through breath. Keep your bind. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, release your left hand. Then your right hand, hold and hover. Lift higher for 3. Yes, you can for 2. And 1, release. One-legged crow. Plant your left foot, shift forward. Take your left knee outside your left armpit. Think like an X shape with your tricep and your shin. Press down. Very gently begin to shift forward. Slowly maybe drag your right toes towards the sky. Belly flip is my favorite transition. Belly flop.
Belly flip.
Belly flip could be cool, y'all. If you can do that at home, you let me know what it looks like. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple, roll forward, high plank. Very slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Today we'll do airplane variation. Send your hands back behind you, palms face down, pinkies touch your hips, big toes together, exhale. Inhale, lift everything up and off the mat. Fingers reach towards your heels, lift, lift, lift. I bet you could lift 1 inch higher. Superman, extend your hands straight out in front of you. Thumbs together, lift your hands up for 3. Lift higher for 2. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your low back. Lift your collarbones higher. Try to get your knuckles to touch your heels towards the ceiling. Take 1 more breath and lift. Exhale, release. Bend your knees, windshield wiper your feet side to side. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, upward facing dog, pull forward and up. Exhale, press up and back, downward facing dog. Option 1, child's pose, great place to be. Option 2, Virasana, knees together, ankles wide. Option 3 is headstand. Taylor's not currently headstanding because of some neck things, so she's going to stay as she is, a little beautiful statue. If you are headstanding, you're welcome to take it up. If you need a headstand demo, today you're working on Virasana, knees together, ankles. Option to sit on a pillow if you're feeling hot burning sensation in your knees. We never want that. Get it back.
Can I handstand?
4 more breaths. Only as you're ready, and there's no rush. We'll meet downward facing dog. You can Vinyasa or skip it. All right, yogis, we're gonna do just a sprinkle more back bending. Inhale, ripple, roll forward, high plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Okay, we're gonna catch floor blow, but before you do it at home, we have a tendency to grab uneven. So flex your feet towards your glute. If you can grab both ankles at the same time, great. If not, grab the awkward ankle first. Flex your feet like seatbelts, squeeze your inner thighs together, big breath out, exhale. Inhale, lift and kick. Roll onto your low belly, your thighs, kick your feet into your hands. Now stay just as you are. Breath in. Exhale, roll to the right, knock yourself over. Keep your head off the earth. Turn your chin just slightly towards the sky. Stay, breath out. Inhale, kick back up onto your belly, kick, kick, kick. Exhale, roll left, knock yourself over. Attempt to take your toes and maybe your knees to touch. Keep your ears off the earth. Stay, exhale. Inhale, kick and lift, back up on your belly. Deepest variation yet. Find your teardrop shape, kick and lift. Now, little challenge, release just your hands. Lift even higher for 3, for 2, and 1, release. Option to windshield wiper your feet from side to side. Take your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. All right, yogis, gaze forward. Hop onto your shins. Now, instead of 3 wheels today, we are going to do 2 camels, Ustrasana. If you're new to this posture or it doesn't feel good for you, you're with us. Tuck your toes, take your hands to your low back, drive your tailbone down, wrap your elbows together. Begin to shift your chest back as you press your hips forward. Stay here, or perhaps maybe reach for your ankles. 3 more breaths. Press your hips farther forward than you think. Fourth and final exhale. Inhale, slowly rise. Sit your glutes onto your heels. Option for Balasana, embryo pose. Take your forehead to the earth, tops of your hands to the earth. All right, yogis. Second set is Ustrasana. If you know Kapotasana or Laghu Vidrasana, you're welcome to take it. If not, Ustrasana, 4 breaths. Roll forward onto your shins. Same setup, hands to your hips. Drive your tailbone down. Press your hips forward. You've got 4 big breaths at home. With your heart cracked wide open, what are you inviting in? Only you know when you've reached your 4th breath. Slowly rise. Sit your glutes onto your heels. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Maybe Balasana, fold forward, forehead and tops of your hands to the earth. All right, yogis, make your way back up onto a seat and then come down onto your back. Don't worry, back bends are over, but we're gonna do just a sprinkle of handstanding, and it's pretty rude to do handstanding after we've done such deep back bending. So what are we gonna do to fix this? Core work, yes. Okay, take your inner ankles together to touch, seal them together. Plant your feet as if you could stamp them onto the earth, excuse me, the sky, and then take your hands behind your neck, elbows wide. Exhale, and breath in. Next exhale, crunch and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lower. Option to add a hip lift at the top as well. Lift your hips up and lower down. All right, yogis, we're here for 5. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Okay, yogis, take your hands down by your sides. Plant your palms into the earth. Lower your feet just enough so that your low back is still on the earth and you feel a very deep core engagement. Really press your belly button down, low back flat. And now we'll find a little bit of swings. Take your feet to the right and then to the left. Beautiful. Here's 5. Y'all, this is for the handstand work at 4. Take your feet a little lower, back flat. 3. Here's 2. And 1. Release. We're not done just yet. I have just a sprinkle more. It's for your safety because I love you. All right, we're gonna find handstand on our backs. Extend your hands overhead, flex your palms, lift your shoulders off the earth. Now come into a torpedo shape, lower your feet as low to the earth as possible while your low back is still flat. Gaze at your thumbs. We're here for 5. You've got this, yogis. Press 4. Low belly down. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Oh, thank God. Okay, option 1, stay here in Shavasana. Option 2, handstands. Taylor's gonna come into a tabletop position and then downward facing dog. From here, she's going to shorten her downward facing dog so her shoulders are just stacked over her wrists. Now a third of the work is done for her. She'll hop first into her tiny chicken nugget shape. Think thigh to belly, heel to butt. Inhale up, little ball, exhale, lower. Maybe you catch hang time, maybe you don't. That's not really what matters. Second option is to kick. Taylor's going to step her right leg forward, left leg, warrior three, hip tip down. Exhale. As you inhale up, heel to butt, exhale, lower. Inhale up, heel to butt, exhale, lower. Maybe you catch some hang time. We've got yogi playtime. You can work on headstand, forearm stand, crow, side crow, shavasana, anything that you'd like. We do have a hip opener coming. Get it, Jesse Hahn. Lynn, really nice. Kick farther and know that you can. Yes, that was awesome. Nice, Jesse and Johnny. Chelsea, hop so much that you feel like your low back could knock something over. We're about halfway, so if you're doing a one-legged movement, make sure you're evening everything out. Remember, you can always child's pose here. Do a little study, what's happening or not happening in your body. Final 4 breaths. Exhale to press up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, half pigeon pose, right knee wide. Inhale, lift, puff your chest, little back bend. Exhale, fold and soften down. One of the central ideas in the yogic system is non-attachment, which is kind of ironic as we teach a very advanced asana class where most of us have physical goals with our body. So how can you balance non-attachment with achievement? How can you work towards achieving these postures without realizing that it means you're a better person or a yogi? Because that's not true. And I ask these questions too because it's something that both Taylor and I are still working on as well. How can you soften into where you are, what your journey looks like in the moment, rather than constantly looking towards the destination? Notice if your breath is so full that with each inhale, your rib cage expands nearly to its maximum capacity. And with each inhale, you melt gently back into yourself. Five more breaths. Option to deepen your variation or stay as you are and deepen your breath. Stay as you are. Take a juicy inhale, fill all the way up. Big HA, ha, let it go. Inhale, slowly rise. 3-legged dog. Tuck your left toes, sweep your right leg. Take any kind of reset that the teacher on your mat is calling for. As you're ready, return back through downward facing. Inhale, sweep your left leg. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee wide. This helps the rotation of our femur, your thigh. Inhale, lift up. Offer your heart forward. And then exhale, fold and soften down. One of the reasons that we tend to be drawn to this practice is because rocket plays with your para and sympathetic nervous system. We're in handstands and then deep forward folds. It goes up and down. Quite often I feel like it mimics the ebb and flow of life. And so learning to breathe through these transitions, through the ups and the downs on your mat, may help you achieve that off the mat too. Expand your breath to the fullness of your capacity. If your mind has taken you out of your body, come back. Option to stay as you are. Deepen your breath for 5 final breaths or find your variation. Stay as you are. Take a big breath in, fill all the way up. Big H-A-ha, let it go. Inhale, slowly rise. 3-legged dog, tuck your right toes, sweep your left leg. See y'all sneaking those handstands in at home. And then return through downward facing. Make your way onto a seat any way that you'd like. Find a comfortable seated position, half full lotus, Sukhasana, easy seat. Grab opposite elbow behind your back. Inhale, lift and puff your chest. As you exhale, fold forward and place your third eye, your forehead on something. Close your eyes and send your internal gaze to the space between your eyebrows. Perhaps asking your intuition, what do I need to know, learn, love, heal, or grow? Maybe waiting for a message. Take a breath in and a breath out. 2 more, inhale. And exhale. Final breath in and out. Inhale, rise. Yana Mudra. Take your thumb and index fingers to touch. Place the tops of your wrists on your knees. Ground your sit bones into the earth while you lift the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Equally connected to this experience and that of your spiritual experience. The earth below, the ether above. Stay for 1 more breath in. As you exhale, release your hands, open your eyes. Plant your hands between your hips and your knees. Option to press the sides of your feet into the earth or lotus. Lift your hips up. If you want a little more, you can extend your legs straight out for an L-sit. We're not here very long, just 5. Y'all fight for it, last little bit. 4, 3, 2, and 1, lower down. Take Shavasana. Feet wide, hands down by your sides. On the outside, rocket is really shiny. You learn advanced postures and transitions, really cool party tricks to know. But the work that we do in this space is how we look at fear, how we show up in discomfort. So as you begin to float away from your physical body, perhaps notice what it is that you learned or gained today. I'll let you know when it's time to wake up. Ready to re-enter your Friday afternoon. Begin to deepen your breath. If you have a calling to stay, I encourage you to do so. Begin to re-enter your body by creating conscious breath. As the urges come to move your fingers and your toes, your wrists or your ankles, start to reconnect your soul to your body through movement. Maybe reach your hands up overhead for a good Friday afternoon stretch. Gently roll off to one side, using your bicep as a pillow and pausing. What is the self-study today? What did you learn? And maybe it was a party trick, or maybe there's something a little deeper. But my greatest hope is that you know that you are enough. Regardless of what you do on or off your mat, you are perfect just as you are. With this in your heart and your soul, begin to make your way towards seated, eyes soft or completely closed. Gather your hands to your heart and bow your chin towards your chest. The truth is, most of this self-study is incomplete without community, without balance and support from our friends and our loved ones. Virtually too, rocket's not as fun on your own, right? So today, our dedication is to our community so that we can show up as our best selves through the love and support of one another. Take your thumb knuckles to your third eye. To community we bow. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste, my tiny, beautiful rocket dancers. That was a awesome practice. Thanks to Taylor. She works really hard on the mat to show you guys a lot of transitions. So thank you for everyone that makes this happen. Thanks for showing up and being part of our community. We cannot wait to be back together with y'all. We hope that it's soon. We'll leave the chat up for a little bit, but I hope you all have a kick-ass Friday. And Taylor, will see you on Saturday.